Welcome to my review of Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, a high-octane mecha action game developed by FromSoftware and published by Bandai Namco. Released on August 25, 2023, this is the sixth mainline entry in the long-standing Armored Core franchise. It's a third-person action game centered around highly customizable mechs, fast-paced combat, and intense mission-based gameplay. By the way, if you're interested in seeing the full game in action, I have a complete Let's Play series right here on my YouTube channel. I'll drop the link into the playlist in the video description and end cards, so be sure to check out after watching this review. Armored Core 6 blends tactical mech combat to deep customization you'd expect from FromSoftware. Instead of open-world exploration like the Soulsborne titles, you're dropped into self-contained, mission-based environments that challenge both your mechanical build and combat instincts. You take control of a mech known as Armored Core, with absolute freedom to tweak it how you like, and take on contracts, battle enemy ACs, fight off corporations, and uncover the mysteries of Rubicon 3. What pulled me into this game? Honestly, curiosity. I've played nearly all of FromSoftware's icon titles: Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Demon's Souls, Sekiro, and my first love, Bloodborne. I always knew of Armored Core but never got around to trying it. I did consider going back to the original 1997 title to start there, but let's be real, that's a retro game now. Instead, I jumped into the newest entry, Fires of Rubicon, and I'm glad I did. I've never experienced a mecha game quite like this. It's visually captivating, the lore is rich, and the mechanics are genuinely impressive. Gameplay revolves around piloting a fully customizable mech, or Armored Core, in a series of unique missions. The blend of combat and exploration keeps things fresh, with each mission introducing new enemies, environmental hazards, and objectives. You can upgrade your mech with new weapons, from shoulder-mounted cannons to energy swords, as well as armor, boosters, and core processors. Light builds move fast but are fragile, heavy builds are slow but devastating, and of course, you can mix and match to suit your style. Each part has unique stats that affect speed, weight, energy, and more, all influencing how your mech handles in battle. The controls are tight and intuitive: boosting, quick turns, air dodges, it all feels smooth and satisfying. The game demands precision and awareness, but never feels unfair. My only wish, a parry mechanic. Imagine melee on melee mech deals with timed counterattacks. Now that will be fire. Still, even without it, the movement and responsiveness are among the best I've seen in a mech game. The standout feature for me is the customization. Whether you're building a lightning-fast glass cannon or a slow-moving tank, there's a playstyle for everyone. Each part changes how your mech feels and fights. I noticed some missions pretty much require a specific build to succeed, forcing you to adapt and rethink your loadout. It adds layers of strategy I wasn't expecting, and it's honestly addictive. The narrative centers around Rubicon 3, a planet ravaged by war over a powerful energy source called Coral. As a mercenary, you find yourself caught between major factions, corporations, and other elite mech pilots, each with their own agendas. The characters are mysterious but impactful, especially the rival mechs and AI commanders who make each encounter memorable. It's a tale of power, loyalty, and exploitation, wrapped in the corporate greed and military might fighting over Coral. As you progress, you're forced to make choices that influence the game's direction, unlocking multiple endings. The story is told in fragments, which is classic FromSoftware, but the payoff is worth if you're paying attention. Now, I might not have to say much about the character's development, since combat is the main focus. However, characters like Handler Walter, Irie, and the rival pilots grow on you through their radio transmissions, decisions, and pause encounters. They're not deeply personal, but they do leave a lasting impression through voice acting, rivalries, and lore. This game is fun, no doubt, but it can be frustrating. Some bosses will absolutely push you to your limits, but man, that feeling when you finally overcome a tough fight, it's unbeatable. Souls games always leave me with this strange feeling I can't describe. It's like hope mixed with accomplishment. You don't beat these games by luck, you beat them by learning, failing, and rising above it. That feeling, it's addictive. And Armored Core 6 gave me that too. Not as strong as Bloodborne, but strong enough to make me smile in disbelief after a narrow win. Visually, the game is stunning. Rubicon 3 feels alive and dangerous, with everything from dense cities to airy underground facilities. The terrain design also directly affects gameplay. Tight urban fights demand different tactics compared to wide open deserts or aerial zones. The audio? Chef's kiss. You heard it. Every boost, cannon blast, and metal on metal clash sounds powerful. The soundtrack? Dark, atmospheric, and adrenaline pumping during boss fights, it made me feel like a badass every time I dove into battle. Graphically, it's sharp. The mechs look almost photorealistic with how light reflects off them. The color palette leans into grays, blacks, and sky blues, giving the game a cold, industrial tone that fits perfectly with its world. The music is haunting and epic. It swells at just the right moments. Sound effects are crisp and satisfying, and voice acting, especially during comms, sells the intensity of each mission. It pulls you into the cockpit and keeps you there. Now, performance-wise, it ran well on my end. Started out on a GTX 1660 Super paired with a Ryzen 5 5600G. Decent 50 to 60 FPS on medium settings. Then upgraded to an RX 6700 XT and hit around 800 to 100 FPS. 80 to 100 FPS, on Ultra Silk Smooth. Only one bug at the start, but never again. On PC or console, you're in for a great time. The UI is clean and efficient, menus are easy to navigate, and the garage lets you save and swap builds quickly. You can replay missions, access training, and test builds easily. On PC, I played with both a controller and mouse and keyboard, both working well. Console players should expect tight controls tailored for their setup. There's a lot of replay value here. Now, I can't say a lot because I've not gone back and replayed a lot about it, but multiple endings, optional missions, collectibles, and builds experimentation. If you're into min-maxing or testing new strategies, this game will keep you coming back, especially if you're a completionist. At $60 for PC and PS5, and even cheap on Xbox during some deals, this game delivers. The depth, polish, and challenge justify the price. Keep an eye out for sales, but even at full price, it's honestly worth it. The pros? Everything I've mentioned. Deep customization, responsive controls, immersive audio, tight missions design, emotional payoff, and amazing mech combat. It's a full package. For the cons, well, the difficulty isn't for everyone. If you're not willing to get good, it might frustrate you, but for those who stick with it, it's endlessly rewarding. This game blew me away. From the lore to the gameplay mechanics, it's my favorite mecha game of all time. It challenged me, made me rethink how I play, and gave me a new appreciation for the Armored Core franchise. I'm glad I started here, and I can't wait to play more. Hands down, the fight with V6, my eternal link, she wrecked me. I had to step away and rework my build into a tanky Unga Bunga setup, that's what I like to call it. And finally, Beta. That moment of victory, unforgettable. One of my favorite gaming memories now. If you love challenging games and you're into mechs, this is absolutely for you. FromSoftware has once again delivered something special. Would I recommend this game? Without hesitation, yes. Try it, struggle with it, beat it, and when you do, you'll carry that experience with you. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon is a 10 out of 10 for me, without a doubt. It needs more players and praise than what is currently there. If you enjoyed this review video, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know what you think about the game or what you are looking forward to if you're planning to play other comments. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like to watch more gaming content and future reviews. This also helps out with the channel a whole lot. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.